Hi guys, this is the Anglo Arms Bushcraft Knife, fourth and, for now, the final update. I spent 2.5 hours late last night with various sharpening stones, failed, so patience got the better of me today. I gave in and went and bought some heavy duty equipment. Just give you an update on this knife. If you've seen my 3 previous reviews, I've not been impressed with it. Finally, that's changed. I've managed to get an edge on it. I went to the hardware store this morning. I had some leftover birthday money from last month. Most years my birthday money just gets soaked up by bills, maybe a meal out or a takeaway if I'm lucky. This year I thought it's all about me, so I went and got myself some new safety specs, sunglasses, scratch resistant, impact resistant, blah 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 blah. £2. I saw them and thought, hey, £2, having a laugh. Either way, fantastic. The reason I went to the hardware store is I wanted some new work gloves. Not as cheap as the Sunnies. These were £10. I've got quite big hands. These fit like a glove. They're perfect, can't fault them. Neoprene bits here and there, padding, like chamois, and then hardware in, thick woven, kind of rubbery, plasticky, don't know what it is, don't care. Even if I just wear them for driving, these are going to be awesome gloves. I suspect they'll probably be trashed within 6 months. Most of my gloves get trashed. I haven't had a pair of gloves for a while, forever pinching bits of skin and things, especially with my trailer. Gloves, fantastic. And then the piece de resistance. Bought myself this. It was cheap. I had no idea how cheap a bench grinder would be. I think it was £20 or £18, I think. Yeah, it's worked. I've never used one of these before. I've used a normal angle grinder. I've worked as a mechanic in a previous career line, so I'm aware of kind of cutting metal and hacking metal, but not actually in this instance. But I was very aware. I had an accident. First time I ever used a 14-inch petrol grinder. Walked away with lots of cuts, bruising, very badly battered pride and ego. That was just, I was cutting a car chassis in half, ready for the scrap bin, and it kicked on a hidden plate that had been welded underneath that I couldn't see. So I was very nervous with this, having never used one before. I've seen them used, etc, etc. I was just a little bit unsure, so I thought I'd, before doing it on this, I got this heap of out of storage. It's not the most amazing multi-tool. I've managed to sharpen it. Unfortunately, I don't know if you guys will pick this up. I was kind of experimenting with different angles and different ways to attack the grind wheel, and I don't entirely know what happened. It dug in, it caught and went between the tool guard and the actual grinding wheel. As you can see, I've took one hell of a lump out of it. It also took one hell of a lump out of the cutting edge. In a way, I'm glad it happened, and that I used this knife, not the Anglo Arms Bushcraft Knife. It's given me a chance to work on a busted blade, if you like, to see if I could get an edge. Not amazing. As soon as it catches the thing, it kind of ooh, nasty. But on the whole, I've recovered. I've turned a very bad knife into a usable knife. So I kind of I went for a go with the Anglo Arms Bushcraft Knife. I'm going to show you the state of the blade. I've had many people try and sharpen this, and I don't know what technique they've used, but it's, I mean, you've only got a question, what on earth's going on there? People have tried different grind angles, different everythings. The other side's worse, I believe. Look at that, what are they doing up here? I don't know, what can I say? Lots of people have tried and failed. It looks, this kind of, you can see the circular motion, someone's gone over it with a, I don't know what. So I'm going to take this into the workshop in work tomorrow, get it on the buffing wheel. I'll probably leave it with the workshop technician. If he can polish out all the scratches, even if he kills the edge, I know I can put an edge back on it. So 8 months after buying this knife, finally, oh I say finally, bad technique on my part, hang on, there we go, that was me, not the knife. All day it'll do this now. It's too close to the edge, hang on. Not the best paper in the world, it's been in the drawer. My boy plays with it, does all sorts with it. Either way, wow, look at that. I'm happy. Finally, after 8 months, I can wholeheartedly recommend the Anglo Arms Bushcraft Knife. If you're willing to put a lot of effort in, or time, or take it to a knife sharpener who knows what they're doing. I've learned quite a few lessons in trying to get an edge put on this. Some people I had a lot of respect for, I don't anymore. Some of the mobile knife sharpening outfits and such like that friends have recommended, I wouldn't, they failed. 20 minutes on a £20 grinding wheel. I haven't even stropped this yet. I've not stropped it, I've not done anything with it. That's how it came off the grinding wheel, just a quick I'll admit I got carried away testing it before doing this video. I don't have any shredding left in my paperwork pile. I've sliced up into tiny little pieces, much like this, about 100 sheets of paper. I'm ecstatic, over the moon. I'd love to say well done Anglo Arms. I can't, a lot of this has been trial and error. I think as it arrived, complete disappointment. Now I'm over the moon. Till I come onto the sheath. Hasn't been used in the field, hasn't been used anywhere. The sheath has purely been used to store it on a bookcase shelf. Put the knife back in. I've got to be careful with this now, it's quite sharp. So it looks okay, you know, it's alright. Whoa, what was that? See that? Fell out. Now it's a sharp knife. I'm not happy about this sheath. So yes, I get to learn a new skill. Get my hands on some leather, or is it Kydex? All the UK knife makers seem to rave on about at the moment. Or maybe some other material. Who knows what I'll do. Either way, that is not, Velcro is not acceptable, not tight enough. I don't know what to do or suggest on the sheath at the moment. The knife itself though, at last, rock and roll. Thanks guys.